Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius December 2, 2021. You will realize how lonely your life can end if you continue your days in this course. Never too late to change. No one is absolved from feeling the effects of temptation. This often represents a form of testing. It is up to us to give it a place or not. You will have to make a difficult decision today. You will have to be very clear about your feelings if you intend to do so. Put aside at least momentarily all work-related activities. Give yourself a moment to rest. You will have to clear up a somewhat cumbersome matter, perhaps in a place where you will have to go no matter how much you do not feel like it. You must prepare yourself mentally for it, since you will have no choice but to face the issue and solve it at once. Great sentimental disorders arise. Save some money, as you may encounter unforeseen events. You will face unscrupulous people at work. It can relapse by a badly cured constipation. Don't be aggressive with people who love you. Possible extra expenses, but your finances are safe. Find a good opportunity to move up. Today, he is in a good mood, and that is healthy. They will call you to stay, do not miss it. You are overspending. Study all the strategies to develop your work. Regarding health, take care of your feet. Watch out if you put on shoes. Just because people are forgiving you for their generosity doesn't mean you should take it for granted. Hooked fingers do not caress. Let Providence cherish you by redistributing the fruits donated to you. It is only a fair return of things. Not all circles are vicious. Thrive through others. In the professional field, the Mercury retrograde complicates both career and work life. No major decisions should be made on any of these issues at this time. Your job is to achieve clarity. The race is less and less important to you until the planetary power has passed to the lower half of your horoscope, the night side. Later, happy negotiations and educational opportunities await you. Venus in your sign also brings job opportunities. So if you are unemployed looking for a job or position change, you will have encouraging news. Well, dear, you have made up your mind today. It seems that you have chosen to defend all the oppressed on earth. It must be said that your ideas in the context of work or that of the family are now clear, and you no longer intend to change it. Be careful though, because some conflicts are foreseeable during the day. You might perceive a feeling of hostility towards yourself. Some professional jealousies are likely to affect the working atmosphere today. You will be under the deleterious influence of Uranus, and its harmful radiation against you will have consequences throughout the course of the day. Try to put things into perspective, take a step back and wait for the storm to pass. The heavens will soon be more favorable to you, and these reproaches will soon be a distant memory. Mercury is associated with the Sun. A native of this sign, if you are planning to get involved in an association, register for a neighborhood event, or even sign a petition, the time seems right. You are very interested in the life of your neighborhood, even your city. You want to take action to make the daily life of your neighbors easier, improve the quality of the environment, or facilitate integration. The natives of the first decan will also have political ambitions. Why not join the municipal team? As for your health, on a physical level, you could suffer from a muscle or bone complication, especially if you are one of those who have had a problem of this type for a long time. However, you can recover with due care and, above all, maintain good humor and optimism. Nothing, even an immobilized foot or arm, is going to stop you. Keep your good judgment these days, and don't risk more than is strictly necessary. You must take care of your health as an absolute priority, otherwise, you could contract a more serious disease. You probably tend to be manic. Suddenly, you do not live with the disorder caused by others. You quickly get the impression that this is unacceptable chaos, and you practice relentless harassment to make things the way you want them to be. Beware of your own demands and lack of tolerance. Otherwise, take the broom yourself. This is still the best solution. Your body is trying to send you a message. Be more receptive. Nothing serious, a few warning signs. If you lack energy in the morning, a vitamin cure will do you the best. You have more and more difficulty recovering from sport sessions, so much so that it affects your motivation. Physical activity turns you off more and more. If you opt for a less aggressive discipline for your muscles, you will find the pleasure of the effort with a gentle recovery. Your prediction for today in Sagittarius love says that if you go beyond the tendency to repress your feelings and express them fully, this day promises to be rewarding and joyful for your love life. On the other hand, your sensual expression should be strong under the influence of Mars, which gives you an emotional appetite for sharing without restraint. Enjoy these moments and unleash your passion. As for the singles of the sign, they will be very active and will be willing to interact. Love floats in the air and can create a lot of joy around you, infecting you with that willingness to open your heart. Don't be so shy. You can be proud to be so sensitive, even if you think it can be hard to deal with at times. Especially when it comes to love or a romantic relationship. It doesn't matter if you have to blush and feel vulnerable, it's part of the game and part of your charm. Don't think you're the only one. In this case, we all have our insecure moments, even the most daring of Sagittarians. You just have to go beyond this first stage and dare to go to the next. Mars meets Venus. A handsome stranger will cross your path. If you succumb to this new passion, which flatters your ego, you risk hurting those around you. So stay discreet about the content of your relationship and end it at the slightest alert. You will not resist the attraction of these eager arms, and the obstacles to your love will make you vibrate. It will make you stronger, more confident, and more creative. In return, this purely carnal love promises you no future and is delighted in fleeting moments of shared sensuality. In your work, do not mistake one-off, temporary failure for permanent defeat. Your action plan was probably poorly designed or had a small flaw that you hadn't noticed. Change or modify it, quite simply, without unnecessary qualms. If you know how to keep the courage, you will find that failure is the foundation of success. Take advantage of this auspicious day to tackle important material issues, especially if you want to make long-term investments. But do not relax your usual caution. If your character prompts you to live outside of materialistic constraints, here is a day that promises to be unpleasant for you. You may need to get your hands dirty to solve some of the most day-to-day housekeeping problems. A little practical work has never hurt the idealists that are Sagittarians.